Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for December 16, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, India's foreign policy strategy of multilateral engagement has been under scrutiny. The country has been developing closer relationships with multiple partners, including Australia, Japan, and Russia, while trying to stabilize ties with China. This approach aims to reduce risk and improve resilience in an increasingly interconnected world. In other news, former U.S. President Donald Trump has filed a lawsuit against the British Broadcasting Corporation, or BBC, for defamation over edited clips of a speech that appeared to show him directing supporters to storm the U.S. Capitol. The BBC has apologized for the error, but Trump's team is seeking $10 billion in damages, raising important questions about free speech and journalistic integrity. Lastly, we've been following the evolving dynamics between the United States and China, as both nations engage in a complex game of strategic endurance. Experts suggest that the best-case outcome is a stabilized confrontation, with neither side achieving a decisive victory. To achieve this, Washington should focus on shoring up its traditional credibility and using it to steer China along a less hostile path, while Beijing must sustain its current trajectory and overcome international skepticism about its larger aims. We'll continue to monitor these situations and provide updates as more information becomes available. And that's a wrap. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. We've been following the ongoing crisis in Gaza, where the humanitarian needs of those affected remain a top priority. The international community must continue to work together to provide aid and support, while promoting a peaceful resolution to the conflict. In more uplifting news, we've been exploring the vibrant arts scene in Somerset, England, where a quiet revolution is underway. The county has emerged as a thriving hub for creatives, with world-class galleries, studios, and exhibitions sprouting up across the region. And finally, in the world of Formula One racing, the Algarve International Circuit in Portugal has been announced to return to the F1 calendar for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. This decision marks a welcome return for the Portuguese Grand Prix, which promises to deliver action-packed races and thrilling moments for drivers and spectators alike. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. In our latest series of reports, we've been exploring various aspects of the financial world, from savings and stock market trends to high-yield dividend stocks and ETFs. Firstly, we discussed the importance of making the most of your savings. By monitoring interest rates and taking advantage of favorable conditions, you can achieve your long-term financial goals. We also highlighted the need for a well-diversified portfolio to mitigate potential risks. Next, we delved into the current state of the stock market, particularly focusing on the S&P 500 index. With its recent record high, there's been debate among analysts about whether it's the right time to invest. While some caution that the market may be due for a correction, others believe that the ongoing AI boom will continue to drive growth. Lastly, we examined the world of high-yield dividend stocks and ETFs, with a special focus on the Charles Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, or SCHD. This popular fund has been a staple for many investors since its inception in 2011, offering a diverse portfolio of stable companies with a strong track record of dividend payments. We crunched the numbers and found that to receive $10,000 in yearly dividends from SCHD, you would need to own approximately 2,793 shares, assuming the current dividend yield remains constant. We also touched on the growing popularity of safe, high-yield monthly pay ETFs among baby boomers seeking passive income. As always, we advise our readers to do their own research and consider their individual financial goals and risk tolerance before investing in any asset. We'll continue to monitor the markets and bring you updates on the latest trends and developments in the world of finance. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the outer reaches of our solar system, where a team of astronomers has created the first ever map of the Sun's outer boundary known as the Alphaean surface. This groundbreaking discovery is helping us better understand the complex physics at play in the Sun's corona and its impact on space weather. Next, we took a journey to the far reaches of our galaxy, where the exoplanet TRAPPIST-1e has been making headlines with hints of a possible methane atmosphere. However, new research suggests that these initial findings may be shrouded in uncertainty, and we need more data to determine the origin of the methane signal. Finally, we ventured into the heart of our solar system, where NASA's Parker Solar Probe and the Solar Orbiter have been working together to shed new light on the workings of our closest star, the Sun. This collaborative effort is paving the way for a new era in heliophysics research and helping us unlock the secrets of the universe. These stories remind us that science is an iterative process where initial findings are refined and revised as new evidence emerges. As we continue to explore and learn more about our celestial neighborhood, it's clear that there's still so much to discover, and we're excited to see what the future holds. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we took a closer look at the Kansas City Chiefs' plans for the upcoming season in light of Patrick Mahomes' injury. Coach Andy Reid expressed confidence in general manager Brett Veach's ability to navigate these challenges, and veteran backup quarterback Gardner Minshew will step in as the starter to finish out the regular season. Secondly, we discussed the critical development regarding Mahomes' recovery from his injury, which could potentially complicate his rehab, but does not necessarily mean his return will extend beyond the expected 9 to 12 months. Lastly, and perhaps most intriguingly, we delved into the story surrounding Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski's future with the team. Despite earning 2 NFL Coach of the Year honors, the team's back-to-back double-digit loss seasons have raised questions about his effectiveness and the need for potential changes within the roster or front office. These stories underscore the ever-changing landscape of the NFL, where coaching decisions, player injuries, and front office moves can significantly impact a team's trajectory. As we move forward, it will be essential to keep a close eye on these developments and how they unfold in the coming months. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Tonight, we've covered 3 important stories that highlight the complexities and challenges facing our world. First, we looked at the inspiring story of the Killer Run, a community-driven event in small-town America that's bringing people together and promoting physical activity. We then shifted our focus to a tragic incident in Russia, where a 7-year-old pupil lost their life in a school attack, reminding us of the need for empathy, understanding, and collective action to prevent such tragedies. Finally, we delved into the critical situation unfolding at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine, where dedicated workers are striving to maintain safety and stability amidst conflict. We reflected on the broader context, highlighting the importance of human connection, dignity, and compassion in the face of uncertainty. These stories remind us that every life is precious, and every story deserves to be told with dignity and respect. As we navigate the complexities of our globalized world, let's hold on to the values that unite us: hope, resilience, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of ordinary life. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, love is in the air, as we take a look at the recent surge of celebrity engagements. From unique proposal stories to whirlwind romances, it's clear that romance is alive and well in Hollywood. Next, we shine the spotlight on Timothée Chalamet, the talented young actor who's making waves with his latest film, Marty Supreme. With his dedication to his craft and passion for his roles, Chalamet is sure to continue making a name for himself in the industry. And finally, we're excited about the upcoming musical adaptation of Beaches, starring Jessica Vosk and Kelly Barrett as best friends Cece and Birdie. With its themes of female empowerment and friendship, this musical is set to capture hearts on Broadway and beyond. Tune in tomorrow for more news and updates from the world of entertainment. Oh, grow up and get ready for a night of unforgettable entertainment with Beaches, a new musical. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we've been following the proposal for South Africa's third nuclear power plant, which aims to address the country's energy needs but has sparked controversy over its potential impact on local communities and the environment. We've emphasized the importance of balancing human needs with environmental responsibility and ensuring transparency and public engagement throughout this process. Secondly, we've reported on the poignant tale of Musofa, a Javan rhino who was translocated as part of Indonesia's conservation efforts, but sadly passed away due to underlying health issues. This story highlights the complexities and risks associated with wildlife conservation and the need for meticulous planning, minimal stress techniques, and recognition of the unique response of each animal to intervention. Lastly, we've delved into the concerns surrounding the proposed site for the nuclear power plant near Ujung Kulon National Park, home to the critically endangered Javan rhino. The death of Musofa underscores the importance of continued conservation efforts, including early disease detection, habitat management, and population health monitoring, to secure the future of this majestic species. These stories remind us of the delicate balance between human needs and environmental stewardship, and the importance of compassion, wisdom, and respect for the natural world. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.